Hey Matt,
Hey,
I practiced jujitsu with Kenny Florian's academy in Santa Monica.
I've never met Kelly
Uh,
Florian. I always liked him in the WEC. He was like one of the first people I
yeah,
watched. I love.
Scott was a very patient
He was on the first
instructor.
season of The Ultimate Fighter, and he was underweight by like 45 pounds, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
He's a great instructor, great academy. But even after a year, I felt like I was a beginner. I'm
yeah.
feeling that again right now here on the call. Existing customer for 10 years, loves us, continues to buy. Wanted a quote for a bunch of equipment. I gave him a quote. However, my sourcing is different, so it didn't show up to him in the normal way.
Okay.
He has some questions, and I gave him a nice, I think, what to be a nice bullet point differences in our approach. And I didn't hear back after a week. I said, "Hey, Michael, I want to make sure I didn't confuse you with my detailed explanation."
Yeah.
He says, "No, no, we're good. Thank you." That gives me the feeling like when you ask someone out, let's have dinner, and they say, sounds good, rather than like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love that, maybe next month, or let's try to check out some new Mexican restaurants in the neighborhood. That's
Okay.
an encouraging response. No, we're good. That's given me that feeling of like, we're not gonna, we're not gonna go with you.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. And this is along the same lines as when they don't call you back. What does it mean when somebody says, no, we're good? It could mean we're not good at all. It also could mean, no, we're good. What does it mean when somebody doesn't call you back? It means nothing. So the next time you get a no, we're good email, reply with awesome. What's a good next step? Or reply with awesome. Does it make sense to get the order placed? Like, just, we got to get out of our own heads on all of this stuff. Like, this is the thing. We don't have to be monogamous in sales, okay? So this is not a date. And I love the analogy, and it's a great analogy, but we're a lot more desperate when we're dating people because we get weird and we're like, I'm never going to meet somebody as awesome as them, and they're terrific, and which is bull junk. But in that moment, you're like really caught up in somebody, so your emotions get the best of you. I want you to have no emotions with this. And I just want you to go through your process, right? So when he says things like, no, we're good, it should mean nothing. Or you could even flip on the positive side and go, awesome. Does it make sense to get everything moving? And then he would go, no, what I meant was we're not going to do it, right? You're not going to do it? And then mirror them, right? And have them tell you, well, on the pricing, I just didn't understand it. We're going with somebody else, right? And then you always have that one on that one for your net outcome statement. No problem. I will be here when you need blank, and focus on the outcome, because that's where I think we're off on this pricing. Is he probably thinks what he's getting from this other person, this other configuration and pricing, is going to give them the outcome that they need. And you priced it based on the actual outcome that they need. And that's where the disconnect is,
100%.
right? Yeah. So you might even use a combination of two Easton University things and get him to come to your rescue and just call him and go, let's say it was Sean. Hey, Sean, I'm embarrassed about something. Could you give me a call, right? And usually when people are embarrassed, like, what's up? I'd sent you that stuff over, and I thought, I was thinking, I wrote it, and I have a tendency to not be clear on things, and I'm super embarrassed because I feel like I wrote something based on an outcome, and then the way I communicated it was not clear to you. And I was hoping, is there any way I can kind of just walk you through the logic in what I did there, and now try and recapture that? But I wouldn't say I'm embarrassed immediately if he says, no, we're good, because no, we're good could mean we're good to go. It could mean that he was hangry. It could mean that he had a bad day. It could mean that somebody cut him off in traffic. Just go with the, cool, does it make sense to blah? Until he answers, the next step that you put in front of him, I think you'll be okay. And if you're not,
like that, and I like the I'm embarrassed. I like both of those.
yeah.
Scenarios.
And if you're not, if he's like, go pound sand, I don't need your stuff, we went with somebody else, hey, I'm glad you found somebody. I will be here when you need, and focus on the outcome. Because now you just booby trap that deal for somebody else, because they better over deliver and come in under budget and nothing be screwed up, because then they're going to be like, man, I should have gone with option B, right? Like, but if we piss them off, then they're going to be like, everybody in the industry sucks. So remember your net outcome statement.
Thanks, Matt.
You're doing great.